Hello to my dear subscribers and supporters. Let's see how we can create this beautiful blue business infographic. So first I'm inserting image from unsplash.com. I'm cropping this image, aspect ratio 60:9. Then I'm going here on format image, I'm going to colors, choosing this one. Then I'm going to format shape, format picture, picture corrections, and I'm choosing this one. Then right click, cut, then right click again, format background, picture and clipboard. So now I have this image. After this I'm inserting this kind of shape. Hexagon. Here I'm adjusting this width and height. And then I'm rotating a little bit this hexagon, as you can see. No outline here. Format shape, I'm choosing this dark blue color and a little bit of transparency. Again, I'm adjusting the width and height for this hexagon. I'm centering it. Then I'm inserting some icon here. I'm changing color, graphics fill, I'm choosing white color. Then I'm inserting text box and I'm just typing here some text, business infographic, white color, and Montserrat, of course, for my font. Then, as you can see, I've selected business and it's a little bit smaller, and infographic is a little bit larger font. I've centered this text, and that's it for this text box. After that I'm inserting shape line here. Shape outline will be white. Then here I have some text. I will just copy this text. I'm inserting text box and I'm just pasting this text I've copied with Ctrl V. As you can see, I'm just changing font here for this text, Montserrat for the font. Then I will duplicate this shape, Ctrl D, format shape, right click and transparency 0. Then I'm duplicating again with Ctrl D. I'm changing shape fill for this second one and it's a little bit smaller, as you can see. I'm centering this red one, then holding the shift key, I'm selecting both of these shapes and I'm going on merge shapes, subtract. Then I'm duplicating this first shape again and I'm moving it inside this subtracted shape and I'm sending it backward. Then I'm selecting all of these shapes and I just group that in one group, Ctrl G, or right click and group. Then I have this little cute shape, as you can see, blue and white, and I just duplicated that shape a few times. Ctrl plus D for duplicate. Of course, I changed color. As you can see, around this shape is white color. Then I'm just moving these little shapes around this main shape here. Then I'm inserting here shape line, as you can see, and I will just connect this line with each shape. I'm changing weight for this line, color is white. I'm duplicating this line, as you can see, and I'm connecting this line with the main shape and these little shapes. So you can just duplicate this line, so you don't need to insert every time another line shape. And again, a little bit of adjustment, always, because everything is in details, in those little things. So for now I think it looks great. Then here I have some icons prepared, so I'm just copying these icons. As you can see, I'm changing measurements here, and I'm changing graphics field to white, and I'm just moving these icons inside these little shapes. Then here, as you can see, I'm selecting this hexagon shape and the icon, and I'm just grouping it into one group. Ctrl plus G for grouping shapes and objects. Then here I'm inserting text box, and here I will insert some description with numbers, because we will have here 6 numbers and 6 descriptions. So you can move this text where you want, to the right, to the left, you can center it, it's up to you. Then I'm inserting here shape line, I'm changing color to the white, and I'm changing weight for this line. Then I'm inserting here smart art cycle, I'm choosing this one. I'm going to convert to shapes. Then right click and ungroup this shape, so we have separately here 3 little shapes. No outline for these shapes, as you can see. Then I'm selecting this first one, and I'm changing color for every shape of here, because this shape has 3 shapes inside, as you can see. Then I've selected all of it and group it into one group, and now you can change the measurements. Now I'm inserting text box here with some text percentages here. And I'm just moving this text boxes inside these shapes. Ctrl D for duplicating text boxes and changing description. Now I'm selecting, as you can see, this shape and these text boxes. I will select them into one group, Ctrl G. Then here I'm selecting this description and this line, and I'm grouping that also into one group, and I've just duplicated this. So I'm just changing here the number and description. I've ungrouped it so I can adjust this line. Then I will group it again into one group, this line and this text box into one group. Then here I have icon for the map. As you can see, I just copy it, paste it here. I'm changing color for this icon here. I'm changing measurements. Then I'm inserting here a circle shape, no outline. I'm changing shape fill here to white. Then I'm inserting the line here, white color, changing weight for this line. Then I'm selecting the circle shape, the line into one group, Ctrl G. As you can see, so it looks like it's pointing in some country here. And I duplicated this again 2 times, and I just changed color for it. Then I'm inserting here some text box. As you can see, I've chosen here to type percentages into these text boxes, and I just moved those text boxes inside these little circles. So it can represent some description for some country. Then I will select all of it here, and I will just group that into one group. Holding the shift key, you can select all of it. Then I'm duplicating here this description, and I will change the number and text. So you need to ungroup to change. After change is made, then you need to select again and group it into one group. Then I'm copying this shape earth here. I'm changing graphic fill for this shape earth. I'm duplicating here this text for this main shape, so I don't need to write again. You can just duplicate it and change description. So here I've selected this earth shape and description into one group. Again, I'm duplicating this description, I'm ungrouping it, and I'm changing the number, the text, and I will adjust the line if it's needed. Then don't forget to group that again into one group. I'm duplicating here this description, and I will just change something here. You can delete some part, insert whatever you want. Then here I will insert this kind of shape. It's like a cloud where you can type something. Then I'm inserting here some text box again. Here we have some percentages again. So this description also can be about some percentages in some area you need to describe or something. Then I've duplicated again this description. I've grouped it again into one group. Then I'm inserting here some icon. I'm changing graphics fill for this icon. Then I've just copied these percentages for the part before. Also here I'm grouping these percentages and this cloud shape and this description into one group. So here again I have some percentages. Of course you can change the numbers. So this business infographic, it can really be about some area where you need to maybe explain some things, mostly in percentages. So as you can see, I'm selecting this icon, these percentages into one group. And for the last time, I'm duplicating this text box where I will change the number and description and line if it's needed. I will just adjust line if it's needed. I've just duplicated this text box from the beginning. Then I will insert this rectangle shape, no outline. I will change here shape fill. I will duplicate it, this shape 2 times. I'm moving it to the right side here. As you can see, I'm here adjusting measurements for these rectangles. So here we will have something like a graph description about something. So here again I'm inserting text box with some description. Again, it's about percentages, as you can see here. I'm just changing color here for the text. Then I'm selecting, as you can see, these rectangle shapes, percentages and text box with description into one group. So the maybe first part is finished. Now we have to apply animations. So now I'm selecting this text box, this shape, into one group. So each text box with its shape here, it will be one group. Ctrl plus G. Then first I'm selecting these lines and I'm applying a wipe animation to the lines. I'm selecting this first line, then I'm using animation painter, so I will just paste the same animation on each line. It's easier that way than to apply separately animation. Of course, in effect options you can change, as you can see, from left, from right, from top, so the line can go from top, from left, from bottom. Of course, I'm changing here delay option. I'm applying delay option for each line. After this, I'm selecting this shape with icon and I'm applying fly in animation. In effect options, I'm choosing from top. I'm changing here duration, delay option. Here effect options, I'm using a little bit of bounce and of course I'm selecting this shape and I'm using animation painter, so I can just paste the animation from the first shape to the other shapes. And I will just change here in effect options. You can change, will it go from the left, from the right, from top, or from the bottom. And of course, for each shape here, I'm applying delay option. After that, as you can see, this text box and these shapes is one group, and for them I'm just applying float in animation. Again, I will use animation painter, so I will just paste that animation to the other shapes, which are now one group. Like I said, this description and these shapes are now one group. And of course, I'm applying delay option for each shape with description. So that will be that for this video, guys. I hope you will like this business infographic, and I hope you will enjoy this video tutorial and this business infographic. Here I will just change in animation some options. You don't need to change that, but I decided to change here some direction for these shapes, and that's it. So here you guys in my next video. Stay tuned, and thank you a lot for your support. It really means a lot for me, and I'm so glad my channel is helpful for you guys. Take care and see you soon, guys.